When it comes to deciding to putting a website online, there are things that most don't seem to think about. Web hosting is one of them. In order to have a website, you must have it hosted. Now, what does this really mean? Think of it in these terms. Getting web hosting is as small as renting a home or apartment. Your new website needs to live somewhere. You are basically paying for your hosting the same way you pay your rent or mortgage each month. It is a necessity. Web hosting, just like any apartment or house, you can get it with all the bells and whistles or with nothing at all. It doesn't matter at all how big or small your website will be or become, you must have web hosting. This also gives you your own email address associated with your domain name. In my other post article, I talked about the 6 features of hosting and what to look for, but the most important thing, you must make sure your web hosting provider has is tech support. You are going to need it. Even if you know a lot about hosting and the programming end, there are times when things are just out of your control and you must speak with them. The most important thing you need to do is research. Not all web hosting companies are same and offer the same support or features. As most hosting companies do offer email addresses and FTP access, some actually do not give you access to a cPanel or provide the greatest support. On the web today, more and more people are turning to blogs, and for good reasons. If you wish to have a blog on your website, you need to make sure that you have access to your cPanel where you can install your blog free. I for one have been around for a long time now and have had many web hosting providers. I still find HostGator to one of the best online. They have outstanding support. One time I had an issue with them at 10 p.m. PST and I called them. They are 3 hours ahead of me. You know what? A real live person answered the phone, and within minutes fixed my problem. I strongly recommend too that you avoid the free hosting companies out there. They just aren't reliable and there is usually no support available for you. Also, as you build your website and need more bandwidth or space, they don't provide it unless you upgrade and start paying for it. Why do this when you can just get good reliable web hosting to start out with? In close, just remember that if you want your website to be live online where others can find you, then consider getting web hosting that you can count on.